Hey guys, Eric here, Mr. Fired Up Wealth. Want to bring you a quick video today on Cloudflare, stock ticker NET, N-E-T. This thing made a huge pop this morning on some news, actually hit $55.30 before pulling back. Trading right now at around $53. It was up closer to 20%. Now it's up closer to 15%. You can see on the chart there that made a massive run. It's pulled back a little bit, sitting at about $53 a share. Now, I've been bullish on this stock for a while. If you follow the channel, if you follow our Patreon group, we've been buying it in Patreon for a while. Some of the team members actually sold some shares this morning. I'm still long on it. I have 350 shares, priced at about $32 a share. I started buying it in 2019 around $18, and I've added, some higher, some lower, but the whole position's sitting good, really, really good right now, up almost 65%, and real nice gain on it. So I am holding long. I'm long on both Fastly and on Cloudflare, and I'll get to why later in the video. But here's a quick chart of Cloudflare. Next, I want to show you a couple different websites and break the news of why this thing popped this morning. Okay, so what's the news on Cloudflare? What's going on? So Matthew Prince from Cloudflare, he tweeted, "Tomorrow begins Cloudflare's Zero Trust Week. Incredible list of new products we're announcing, ultimately pulling together one solution that will help define the future of fast, secure, remote work-friendly corporate network." That sounds pretty good to me, so let's see what's going on here. Here's a diagram that he posted on his tweet, and it's showing you both network and security. On the left-hand side, you've got data center, you've got offices, you've got users. On the right-hand side, public internet, SaaS applications, internal applications. And you see things in here from DDoS protection to traffic acceleration and smart routing. So let's take a deeper dive, actually go to the website. So this is from their blog. If you go to, it's blog.cloudflare.com, introducing Cloudflare One. And this is literally from this morning, October 12th, 2020. Now, Cloudflare is one that I've followed for a while. If you watched my series on top disruptive growth stocks, this was on there. There was, some discussion around Cloudflare and Fastly. I am long on both of them, and I will explain a little bit later why I like both of the companies. So today we're announcing Cloudflare One. It is the culmination of engineering and technical development guided by conversations with thousands of customers about the future of the corporate network. It provides secure, fast, reliable, cost-effective network services integrated with leading identity management and endpoint security providers. Now, I've made videos on identity management. That was a Ping identity versus Okta, and the difference between those two companies. That's really identity management, the two I think of. There's a few others. And then endpoint security, I did a video on CrowdStrike. Now, this Cloudflare One is going to integrate with those type companies. We'll get to more of that in a second. Over the course of this week, we'll be rolling out the components that enable Cloudflare One, including our Warp Gateway clients for desktop and mobile, and our Access for SaaS, software as a service solution, our browser isolation product, and our next-gen network firewall and intrusion detection system. So there's a lot of information here. I'm going to post the link so you can go take a look for yourself. But what is Cloudflare One? So it's talking about secure, optimized global networking. If you followed the channel, if you've watched the other videos, I've talked about why I think Cloudflare has a moat, because they have data centers that are built across the globe. It's very hard for a new company just to start tomorrow and to compete with that. They're going to have to, build out that entire network, and these guys have been building this for many years. I've had speculation for a while that they might do something like this, but obviously it was, purely speculation. It looks like it's starting to pay off, and this announcement is massive. So it's comprehensive cloud-based network as a service solution that is designed to be secure, fast, reliable, and define the future of corporate network. It replaces a patchwork of appliances and WAN technologies with a single network that provides cloud-based security performance and control through user one interface. So through one user interface. So you think about this, you think of the work from anywhere environment, the work from home movement, the digital transformation revolution. This is really trying to redefine or reinvent the internet to work more appropriately with the new economy. And this is a massive announcement. It's why the stock has popped. There's a lot of excitement and speculation about this. Here's the same diagram that I showed you from the tweet from Matthew Prince. And now it says, whether you call this SASE, so what is that, first of all? If you can dig into that, it says SASE is a secure access service edge. And you can see a diagram here. Network as a service on top, network security as a service on the bottom. And you've got things like CDNs and WANs and all kinds of, DNS and all kinds of different things that you probably don't know a lot about or care a lot about, but I wanted to at least give you the definition of a SASE. It's a secure access service edge. So whether you call the SASE or simply the new reality, today's enterprise needs flexibility at every layer of the network and application stack. Secure and authenticated access is needed for users wherever they are, at the office, on a mobile device, working from home, etc. Corporate network architectures need to reflect the state of modern computing that requires secure, filtered internet access to get to a SaaS or public cloud, secure application connectivity to protect against hackers and DDoS, and fast, reliable branch and home office access. So this is really, again, playing to that work from anywhere economy. The new corporate network needs to be global. This talks about earlier, I said that they had a global network. They've been building out data centers in different countries. No matter where applications are hosted or employees reside, connectivity needs to be secure and it needs to be fast. With Cloudflare's massive global presence, traffic is secured, routed, and filtered over an optimized backbone that uses real-time internet intelligence to protect against latest threats and route traffic around bad internet weather and outages. So it's kind of like a smart internet, right? However, you're only as strong as your weakest link. It doesn't matter how secure your network is if you allow the wrong people to access or use your end user devices and they get compromised. So that is why we're incredibly excited to announce that Cloudflare One takes the power of Cloudflare's network and combines it with best of breed identity management and device integrity to create a complete solution that encompasses the entire corporate network of today and tomorrow. This is groundbreaking stuff. It's awesome. I mean, look at this, partner ecosystems, now identity management. So most organizations already have one or more identity management systems. A lot of people use Okta, Ping Identity, or One Login. So they're going to partner with those three major ones as well as others, Okta, Ping Identity, and One Login. And they also support nearly all other leading identity providers, including Microsoft Active Directory and Google Workspace, as well as broadly adopted consumer and developer identity platforms like GitHub, LinkedIn, and even Facebook. That's really exciting. Now, to make it even more exciting, their partner ecosystem for device integrity, in addition to identity, device integrity, and endpoint security. You remember I made a video on CrowdStrike about endpoint security. Now these companies are actually working together. This week we're announcing partnerships with CrowdStrike, VMware, Carbon Black, SentinelOne, and Tanium. These providers run on devices that ensure that basically they haven't been compromised. Again, organizations can centralize around a single vendor or device integrity, or they can mix and match, with Cloudflare One providing consistent control plane. So it allows customers to basically mix and match and build their own, what they feel is best of breed. Currently, Cloudflare is trading at $53.28. It's up 15%. It's off the highs, but still doing really well. So there's a lot of information here. I want to go through a couple more things on it really quick. So this talks about the middle box ages, how corporate security used to work, and why they want to change how the new network works and basically improve it for the modern era. So the internet was designed to be a massive, decentralized network. Any computer can connect to that network and route data from one location to another. The model provided resiliency, but it did not guarantee fast or available connections. The early internet also lacked a framework for security. So they're basically trying to change all that. The middle box ages are long gone. While smarter attackers are finding ways to breach moats, that was always a concern for the castle and moat approach. Ultimately, they weren't what caused the approach to fail. Instead, the change came from transformation of the technical landscape. Smartphones were made available for workers mobily, letting them venture outside of what they call the moat. SaaS, or software as a service, and the public cloud moved data and corporate applications outside of that metaphorical castle. So things used to be controlled in that castle, in that corporate office, and now you're taking that information outside of it, working remotely, working on smartphones, et cetera. How do you secure that data? In 2020, COVID-19 changed everything by forcing everyone that who could work remotely to basically work remotely. If the employees weren't coming into work in the castle anymore, the complete paradigm completely breaks down. This transition was happening already, but this year poured gasoline on the already smoldering fire. Increasingly, companies are realizing that the only way forward is to embrace the fact that employees, servers, and applications are now on the internet and not in the castle. This new paradigm is known as zero trust. So, I mean, this is the future of LAN. You know, they're trying to develop a secure WAN. I mean, just making the internet secure and reliable through the enterprise. This is showing all these different locations. It says we agree with the customers we've talked to who say the internet is almost good enough to replace the corporate network. We've been building products to fill gaps where it needs to be better. Virtual appliances and regional public cloud providers are not sufficient. Enterprises need a global, distributed network that accelerates traffic in any location. That's exactly what Cloudflare has been building for all these years, and that's why I believe that they have a moat. So right here, we've spent the last decade building Cloudflare's network, bringing the internet closer to users around the world and supporting incredible scale. According to W3 Techs, more than 14% of the web already relies on the Cloudflare network. We can also use that to constantly measure the internet at scale and find faster routes. That scale allows us to deliver Cloudflare One to any organization, no matter where they're located or how global their workforce, and ensure their network and applications are secure, that they're fast, and that they're reliable. Foreshadowing Cloudflare One, the same lessons we've learned handling traffic. It goes into a lot of technical terms here. It talks about their new warp and magic transit. You can certainly read this on your own. Pulling the pieces together, we think about the products on Cloudflare One in two categories. They talk about on-ramps and filters, and you can read through that. There's a bunch of lingo and terminology in there that you may not care about or understand. What differentiates Cloudflare One? This is important. I'll just go through the highlights. So it's easy to deploy according to Cloudflare. Of course, they're going to say that, right? But they're saying that it is easy to deploy, manage, and use, that it's a unified solution, that it gives you a significant return on investment, which is important for any business or decision maker that's going to buy it. It leverages their global scale, the Cloudflare scale. And what does Cloudflare One replace? So basically it replaces, and it goes through all the different things here, but instead of the old school methodology, it's the new methodology. The Cloudflare Access replaces private network and security with what they call zero trust controls. Later this week, we'll announce how you can extend access to any application, including your SaaS or software as a service applications. Finally, Cloudflare One eliminates traditional network firewalls and web gateways. Cloudflare Gateway inspects traffic leaving any device in your organization to block threats on the internet and prevent data from leaving. Magic Firewall will give your networks the same security, filtering traffic, and the transport layer to replace the top of rack firewalls that block data or attacks from unsecure network protocols. And you can see the existing problem, the Band-Aids, and then what they're saying, you know, if you don't want to do a Band-Aid and actually fix the problem, Cloudflare One, here's how we do it. Again, a lot of technical information in here, but you know, in a minute I'll try to explain it to you as simply as I can why I think Cloudflare still has, you know, some room to run long term. So what comes next? Your team can start using Cloudflare One today. Add zero trust controls to your applications with Cloudflare Access and secure DNS queries with Cloudflare Gateway. Keep networks safe from DDoS attacks with Magic Transit and connect your applications through Cloudflare with what they call Argo Tunnel. And you can say what's available today on the left here. You can see Zero Trust Week and then coming soon. So they've got Magic WAN, Magic Firewall, improved network analytics, which would be good, probably some KPIs for your executives, and then intrusion detection. Finally, you should have visibility in that network. We'll be launching tools to detect and migrate intrusion attempts, including unauthorized access to any of your SaaS applications. Now that we've built the on-ramps onto Cloudflare One, we're excited to continue to innovate to provide more functionality and control to solve our customers' biggest network security, performance, and reliability challenges. And it talks about a bunch of different customer success stories on here. I do want to read Discord because if you're in our Patreon group, we use Discord. It's been a great community. I appreciate everybody in there. If you haven't already joined, if you want to check it out, just Google Patreon plus Fired Up Wealth. Once you sign up, you'll get access to connect your Discord. And so Discord actually uses Cloudflare One. It says Discord is where the world builds relationships. And I can vouch for that because we have over 20 countries, I think, in our Patreon, our Discord group, and through Patreon, and it's been a really amazing experience. It's only been a few months, but we're growing and we're doing really well. You know, we're working as a team with one common goal to try to beat the market and to retire early, and it's a lot of fun. So lots of different countries in there, from Singapore to Australia, all over Europe, you know, Finland, South America. I mean, we've got a pretty good coverage in there. Cloudflare helps us, as in Discord, deliver on that mission, connecting our internal engineering team to the tools they need. With Cloudflare, we can rest easy knowing every request to our critical apps is evaluated for identity and context, a true zero trust approach. Mark Smith, Director of Infrastructure at Discord. So this is really cool stuff, guys. I'm long, again, on both Fastly and Cloudflare. Now, I'm not suggesting that you go run out and buy Cloudflare at these rates. Again, we've been buying this a lot lower. We've been talking about Cloudflare for several months. I started investing in Cloudflare back in 2019. So if you've watched the Disruptive Growth Stock, the top Disruptive Growth Stock series, Cloudflare was in there. I also do like Fastly. Now, they compete in some areas, but they also are different in other areas. You know, Fastly, you know, was generally known for edge cloud and CDNs, whereas, you know, Cloudflare was more with DDoS and security, and they had some different buckets. But now Fastly is actually acquiring a company that does similar things in DDoS. So what I envision is that these two companies will basically kind of dominate this whole edge cloud application security, you know, type of environment. So you're going to have these two big vendors that are probably going to be duking it out. There's a lot of other vendors that do parts of their niche or parts of what they do. For example, CDNs. There's a ton of companies that do CDNs, but the way Fastly does it is quite a bit different. And you look at, you know, how Cloudflare does things, the way they've built out their global server network, and they're basically their public cloud in a sense, but it's a global network where they have data centers all across the globe. That's a moat. That's something that you can't just, you know, duplicate tomorrow. It's going to take time and investment. They've been working for 10 years, the last decade, trying to build up this network with Cloudflare. So I do see both Fastly and Cloudflare being long-term holds for my stock market portfolio. You obviously have to decide what's best for you. I'm not a financial advisor. I can't tell you what to buy or what to sell, but I am holding both long and strong. And I wanted to just bring this video today so you understand why the big pop in the share price today. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please hit like, give me a comment. Please subscribe. I'm actually working on a video right now for my $1 million stock portfolio. I'm actually updating that. So I'm going to take the same video concept, but I'm going to show you everything I've bought and sold since the last time I made that video, which was, I think, in June. So it's been several months. So I'm going to be releasing that here shortly. If that sounds interesting to you and you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell to get notifications. That way, when the video comes out, you'll get notified right away. I appreciate your time and attention. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Take care.